So our joy in the Lord is not based on the response of others to the message that we proclaim, but on the fact that we are walking by the Spirit. See, if we allow the responses of others to affect how we feel, what we think, we will never accomplish what God calls us to do. But if we find our joy and contentment in God, and we are led by the Spirit, and we walk in the Spirit, and we keep in step with the Spirit, then we can have joy in spite of our circumstances. But the Jewish leaders incited the God-fearing women of high standing and the leading men of the city. They stirred up persecution against Paul and Barnabas and expelled them from the region. They all wanted to hear, and then they were negatively affected by those who were stirring up and agitating discontent. So they shook the dust off their feet as a warning to them, meaning, hey, your choice is in your hands. You choose to believe, that's to your benefit. You choose not to believe, that's to your detriment. We have done what we can. We shake the dust off our feet. We fulfilled our responsibility in sharing the gospel to you as a city. Now the choice is up to you. And then the disciples were filled with joy and with the Holy Spirit. They'd just been kicked out of the city that they were warmly received in, but they're still filled with joy. Why? Well, Paul said in Romans chapter 15, verses 13 and 14, may the God of hope fill you with all joy and peace as you trust in him. Well, that's a secret, isn't it? Allow the God of hope to fill you with joy and peace as you trust in him, so that you may overflow with the hope by the power of the Holy Spirit. Paul says, I myself am convinced, my brothers and sisters, that you yourselves are full of goodness, filled with knowledge and competent to instruct one another. You know enough to teach others, so let what you teach affect your mind and your heart and your actions. Don't let other people and their opinions and the words that they say, the things that they do affect your joy in the Lord.